Hey guys, welcome to my channel.
Meito.
So today's video is about how to survive college.
Yeah. I barely survived, but you survived, so that's all that matters.
My baby.
He wants to be on it.
This is my baby. So I've been to Chinese college for like 2 years, and then I came here to the States.
Yeah, and then that's where we met.
Mhm.
We met at work.
She actually my first friend that I made in college.
College.
My major is accounting. I did a double major, accounting and hospitality.
Yeah.
I have Asian parents, so when I decided to do hospitality, so I went to see my advisor and I changed my major. And my dad got really mad. He's like, you go back to China right now. I have to do a double major of accounting and hospitality.
Yeah.
That's why I delayed my graduate for a year. Yeah, I
I
did a
remember.
whole 5 years of college.
Yeah, I remember you told me that story, and I was like, I know it's typical. It sounds like typical Asian parents, but I was like, just do business or just do hospitality because that's what you were really passionate about. And you're like, no, I can't.
Yeah, I can't.
So
I really
it's like I don't understand that, but yeah. I remember that. I also majored in hospitality, so that's kind of how we also got closer because we were working together, and then was it like the day after we worked together? So the day after we worked together, I went to class, and I was like, I think that's the new girl at work. And we had already been, it was like the beginning of the semester, right? It was after homecoming. So we had already been in class together for a couple of weeks, and I'd never seen her. And then after that, we sat together, and we just got close.
I'm really quiet at class.
Yeah, I really didn't talk either. I felt like I was always quiet. I feel like I can see how you became more American.
Oh, really?
Yeah, from like when I go back and I think about like whenever I sat next to you and like when we were working together
And
until now.
How I dressed.
Yeah, how you dressed too.
Did I have the braids? Like the two braids?
Yeah, you would wear braids, yeah.
I know why I became America. Because I keep drinking Starbucks. Whitewash me. The number one thing, study. I've been to college in here for like 3 years. So the first year I really liked to study, and later I don't anymore.
It's probably because she hung out with me because I never studied. Like, I was always a procrastinator. I always studied at the very end. I think the reason as to why I started studying a little bit was because of Tina, because I would hang out with her and she liked studying. So then I would go to the library with her and I would study a little bit, but...
Because we're Asian.
Yeah.
Not Bayesian. So, I mean, studying in China is really hard because I don't know about college, but in high school, because I've been through the whole high school, I feel like I feel this. Because high school in China is really hard. So I feel like after that, you know, freshman year, you always have to take math and physics and chemistry, something like that.
Chemistry, yeah.
Easy A. Because so easy, because I already studied all that in China. The high school.
Yeah. I studied it too. I just never retained anything. But
shame on you.
I know.
You paid all this money for the teacher and then you gave it back.
So whenever I graduated, I didn't even walk, right? So I didn't walk across to grab my degree or anything. And then it finally came in the mail. And I decided at that point I didn't want to pursue my degree. So I was like, can I return it? Another tip, make sure you really want to go to school and that you're going to use your degree, you know, that you're really passionate about it so that you don't get into so much debt, especially like, you know.
Oh, we don't have debt in China. Our parents pay for our college all the time. Because our parents wanted us to go, so they will pay us.
Oh, okay. Well, good for you guys. That's lucky.
It's not good because they pay for us, so they will think they have control of us. So
yeah,
we
that's
can choose our major. So if you want to be an artist, you can't. So the next one is very important. So if you study in China, probably no one. I mean, not no one. Not no one. I mean,
No
most of parents, they don't really care about this, like, because it's about making friends. Like making friends, having fun. It's what people need to do in our age, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
The parents always like study. Like my parents does that. Every time I have the summer break or the winter break, I went home. They're like, "What are you doing? You have fun today. You can't have fun tomorrow."
Just so like you can only have fun one day out of the week?
Yeah, probably just like that. And he'll like, "Why don't you study?" I was like, "I'm on my summer break." Right, I'm on my summer break. And he'll be like, "You can study English. Your English is not that good enough. So I have to study all the time." My parents are so strict. My dad is so strict. So I remember one semester I have 1 B and all A, 5 A's and 1 B. And I came back home. I'm so proud of myself. I was like, "Dad, I got only 1 B and like 5 A's." And he's like, "Why do you have 1 B?" I'm literally so pissed.
Didn't you say that he said something like he was gonna tell all his coworkers?
Yeah, something like that. And I was like so mad. Like, why? Why can't you just be proud of me?
Yeah, that's amazing. A's and B's, that's perfect.
Because I told you we're not Asian.
We're Asian. I went home my first semester with like a C, a D, and I think I passed on my classes.
You probably got spanked by my parents.
I know, but thank God. This is why I'm not Asian. I would not have made it. I was more about experiencing college my first year. Plus, my mom was very strict with me, so I just kind of...
But you also go to work and make money and stuff. You don't have time to study.
I had 2 jobs, didn't I, my freshman year? Yeah, I had 2 jobs. I was in a sorority. And I was like the president of where we lived.
Do you want to give some tips for the freshman year?
The freshman year, so have fun, but also be responsible.
Do you know, like, in America, like, people will always think that Asian only hang out with Asian?
Yeah, that's very true.
Like, everybody was like, why? Literally, people would ask me, why do Asians hang out with only Asian? Like, do you have like a religion thing that you only hang out with Asians? We just shy. I make some American friends because of you.
Yeah, I made Chinese friends because of you. And I don't think I would have had any Chinese friends because you're right. Like, you guys are very quiet.
I know a lot of Chinese friends. They either only hang out with Chinese friends, or they either only hang out with American friends.
Oh, okay.
They like have no Chinese friends, but I have both.
Yeah.
And cause I really enjoy being a Chinese.
Yeah, definitely stay around your like nationality too, so that you don't forget. Because me, whenever I came to college, I'm Mexican, so I did find a group of Mexicans, and it was always very refreshing, like talking in Spanish to them, and just like sharing like what we believe is funny, and you know, like our jokes and stuff. So just in case you start missing home, they're always like a little piece of home too. So yeah, I say just be involved. I think that's why I would say I knew a lot of people, because I was very involved with just like the different like programs and you know, activities and stuff like that. So that's it. Just be outgoing. Be outgoing.
Yes.
Act confident, and no one will notice.
Talk about like your sorority stuff. Because I've never been to a sorority. I can't even pronounce it. Sorority.
So basically, it's just a group of like either a group of girls is called a sorority, and guys is called a fraternity. And it's just like a big group of girls, and you guys do activities together. You guys have meetings. It's just like a group, really.
Do you know, because I didn't know what is that before, so I Googled it, like, back then. So, there's some weird things pop up, like saying that sorority, that you guys interview girls. It's, like, really scary.
It's not scary.
They would ask you to sit naked and sit on the newspaper.
Yeah.
I kind of got scared of that, but everybody seems pretty normal.
Yeah. I think that also happens in more like if you watch a movie. That's always gonna happen.
Okay, American movies not actually true. I wanted to come to America when I was in high school because I watched High School Musical.
You did.
Oh my god, like American school is so much fun. Like, why do I study in my high school in China? I was like, I want to go to America. And when I came here, it's not exactly the same. Like, nobody dancing and singing. No one, literally.
Don't believe High School Musical.
I know.
And another way to make friends, I think, is to like live in the dorms. So I lived in the dorms my first year, and at Missouri State, where we went to school, you can either have like one roommate, or you can live kind of like in a suite, and you have 4, 5 roommates and yourself, and you have like a living room in the front, and then it's one room, another room, and another room.
So you live separate room? Like you have...
No, you share a room.
Oh.
Yeah, so there's 3 rooms, but there's 2 girls per room.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, and then that's about it, I think. Or there's another building where there's like 4 girls total, and you guys have a kitchen and stuff. But anyways, it could be a good thing or it can be a bad thing, because living with roommates, you really don't get to choose them unless you know that you want to live with them. But if not, it's just kind of really random who you get to like live with, and you don't know like their views or if they're clean or not. Yeah. Or if they shower every day, you know. So just beware that it could be a good thing to meet friends, and they can like sometimes, well, my freshman year I got paired with 2 girls, I think, that were sophomores, so they already had friends, so they kind of introduced me to them. I never got close to them, but I mean, you just get to meet people.
Next one is the one that I don't think Chinese student will worry about. It's the money. So literally, like, our parents will pay for our tuition. So if we go to work, those money is just like extra money.
That's not the same. I wouldn't say for all Americans, because I'm sure some Americans, like, their parents can pay. But in my case, that's why I had 2 jobs, because I had to pay for like my own college, and then living and food and you know, all that.
Yeah.
So it's always a good idea, if you can't really afford college, to save money before you go into college, so you have a little bit at first while you find a job and stuff.
For my kid, I feel like I'm gonna do American way. Like, I'm not gonna pay for their college, pay for my kids' college. Yeah. No, I'm not gonna pay for your college.
You started crying.
Because I barely afford myself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then that way you kind of give him to the option of him deciding. Like,
yeah, if you want to be a drug dealer, then no.
yeah.
Well, if he wanted to do anything, that I will support him. Like, I've been through my parents. I don't want my kids been through that kind of...
Yeah. Just really try to enjoy your college experience. That's it. Don't worry too much.
Yeah, because people, when I was in high school, my teacher always say you will always miss when you are a student, because after you graduate, you have so many things to worry about.
Yeah.
Like, you work, like money and stuff, and yeah,
it gets more real. And then after I graduated, I always felt really like oh my gosh, I have to do something. Yeah. Like something is due. Like with
especially when you have the student loan, and you're like, is it worth it? Like, I need to make that money to pay off.
Yeah.
Like, loan.
I want to return my degree. So if anyone has any information,
can you shout it to them?
Who wants my degree?
Or summarize this. So the first thing that you need to drink a lot of coffee.
Yes.
And the second is make a lot of friends, or just one really close.
Just one. Yeah, just one's fine.
I feel like at this point, after the college, when I think back, I feel like study is not very important now.
Yeah.
Because I just feel like you have to enjoy your college. Like, you study after you go to work, you always have to study all over again. Like, people will tell you their rules in their companies, like, you have to study again. Like,
yeah,
study is really that important. Like, I feel like making friends to like socialize is more important.
Yeah.
And
like, create memories. Yes. Because that's really what you're gonna remember from college. You know, you're not really gonna remember you studying and
yeah, that's really torture.
Yeah, it's torturous.
Okay, so that's today's video.
Hopefully you guys learned something.
Can you ask them to subscribe to me?
Okay, subscribe to Tina, give her a thumbs up, leave a comment, share the video, and look out to see if I start a YouTube channel.
Okay, so see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.